morning, children. Maybe it's good afternoon now. Okay, when your class is going to be there. Good afternoon, friends. Okay. Now today we are going to do the same chapter which we have done yesterday in the June class. That is recent developments in the Indian politics. Recent developments in the Indian politics means everything is been discussing in the context of 1990. Okay, we were doing that in 1984 with the assassination of Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister. In the Lok Sabha election, Congress got 415 seats, largest single party. It emerged as the largest single party. So it won 415 seats in 1984 after the assassination of Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Next, now after this 84 elections, then after 5 years election came there in 1989. Now, in this question we have discussed that in the 1990 contest 5 developments happened over there. Number 1, it was the defeat of Congress in 1989. This is the era of 1989. Now what was the reason of the defeat of Congress? The reason of the defeat of the Congress was that VP Singh government, VP Singh party, Janata Dal, has written in their manifesto, has one promised with the voters that they will implement the Mandal Commission report if their party will form the government at the center. Same thing happened over there. So, as per their promise, VP Singh implemented the Mandal Commission report. Now there was lot of disputes between the supporters of this Mandal Commission and the opposition of this Mandal Commission. So now it was the very violent protests were there all over the country. Finally the Supreme Court gave its decision that 27% reservation which is done by Mandal Commission cannot be given to the well-off people. People who are well-off means who are rich. It will be, this benefit will be given to the socially, educationally backward classes only in the case when they are poor. Got this point? And now, after this, what development with new economic reforms? These reforms were introduced by Mr. Rajiv Gandhi in the case of the technology. And this time our economy did very good and it went very fast during this era with the new reforms introduced by Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. Then this came the era that the demolition of the Babri Masjid was there, and it was a great, you can say, great debates were on the secularism, great debates were on the nationalism were held, and BJP emerged here with the ideology of Hindutva. This time in this phase, BJP become stronger by having the Hindutva ideology. Then it was the assassination of Mr. Rajiv Gandhi in 1991, May 1991. Okay, I will do it later on. Let me discuss this now. In 1989, it was the VP Singh government was made where Congress won 197 seats. Although it was a single party who is getting so many seats, all other parties were having small fractions of the seats. But now this party, Congress, has come with the 197 seats. Still, they decided to sit in the opposition. So they sat in the opposition in the government of 1989. What type of government this was? This type of the government was coalition government, and this was known as National Front. This government was formed Janata Dal, VP Singh, and some regional parties. What are regional parties? Which are the parties that are based on the identity of that and area. Suppose it's a Punjab, Akali Dal is a regional party. Suppose it's a Haryana, Inalo is a regional party. Okay. So now National Front formed the government in 1989. Janata Dal and the regional party supports it. Okay, have formed the government. BJP and the left front. BJP led by Mr. L.K. Advani and left front led by Mr. Jyoti Basu. They support this government of National Front from outside, but they didn't participate in the formation of the government. Okay, is it clear? Now next, after 1989, because it was a coalition government always wants that everybody should be given equal importance. So some disputes were there, and this government was not able to have that much stability during that time, and that the elections, midterm elections, were declared in 1991, and in 1991 major this setback to the Indian politics, it was the assassination of Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. He was killed by human bomb. That the terrorism belonged to LTTE of Sri Lanka, Tamil Liberation Force. So they assassinated Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. Then again it proved a sympathy wave went on the air, and Rajiv Gandhi, after the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi, Congress party once again they won the election with a great majority, and after this assassination Mr. Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister of the country of the Congress government. So what we are doing? So we are discussing, we have to discuss today, that is the new topic, era of the coalitions. What is a coalition government? First of all, try to understand what is a coalition government. When no single party comes in majority, what we require, 2/3 majority we require in the parliament to form the government. So when no single party secure 2/3 majority in the parliament, then the party have alliance with the others. They take the support of other parties to form the government at the center. So that is known as, such type of government is known as coalition government. Okay, that is known as coalition government. Sometimes what happens, suppose one party doesn't come in the majority, then the other party who are being supporting this party, they also want that their candidate should be the Prime Minister. This party also want their candidate should be the Prime Minister, and the other party who is supporting them, they also want that their candidate should be the Prime Minister of the country. In this case, what happens? Now it is a discretionary power of the President. Now he decides or she decides that who will be the Prime Minister of the country. But a specified period is given to that person to prove their majority in the parliament. Is it clear? This happens with Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee when he was declared as the Prime Minister of the country, but he couldn't get the majority, he couldn't gain the majority, 2/3 majority of the parliament, so his government couldn't proceed further, and after 13 days it was no more, and then again the elections were held. So we are going that the era of coalitions. Era of coalitions means this is the whole era from 1989 to 2014. Still, this is the era in which no single party, no single political party is coming in the existence. All the parties that are forming the government at the center, they are the coalition government. Means they are taking the support of the other parties and they are making the coalition government. So in this coalition, who plays the vital role? Who plays an important role? That are the regional parties. Regional parties. I have told you what are the regional parties. So they play a vital role in the formation of this coalition government. Now, the topic we are going to discuss is, that is alliance politics. Alliance politics. So in this alliance politics, what happens? We have been talking about the politics that has been coming. Here we have done, that is the Mandal issue. In this Mandal issue, what was there? that was the people of the backward class, people of the scheduled caste, people of the other backward classes who got the reservation in the jobs of the central government. Now these were playing a vital role in the government. In 1991, the government was formed under the leadership of Mr. Narasimha Rao after the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi. Now, in 1996, the government was formed of National Front Government. National Front Government. Now, this United Front Government. Earlier, it was the National Front Government. Now, it was the United Front Government in 1996. In this government, BJP didn't support this government. BJP didn't participate in the formation of the government. Congress participated. Congress participated in the formation of this government. Okay. So let us discuss the rest of the things.